Drop a like on this video in the next 5 seconds or this is gonna pop up on your screen and you're gonna get banned from NBA 2K24. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy AyCartii. Now, boys, I got some bad news, alright? Your boy got banned, but in today's video, I'm gonna be giving y'all the best jump shot in the game for all builds. Doesn't matter. If I help you out at any point in this video, I need you to comment for me hashtag free AyCartii, hashtag free AyCartii. Drop a like if you are new, subscribe if you are new, turn on post notifications if you have not already, and comment new subs so I can say thank you. I say thank you to all my new subs that say thank you. I will be streaming 1v1 me wagers. I just got partnered on there, so make sure y'all boys tune into those. I'll be streaming those, playing with viewers, and I'm gonna be posting a lot more videos to come. I got a banger video coming very soon for y'all boys where I take over the rec with one of these jump shots and the rec randoms react to how insane I'm shooting. Alright boys, doesn't matter what build you're on, I'm gonna be giving you the best jump shot, the best tips, tricks, settings, everything in this game that the best shooters won't tell you, I will tell you. Now, I shoot 75% from 3. I think it makes me one of the most credible YouTubers on here. That is unheard of, especially without a Zen. I literally use my thumb. Okay, that's it. So in my opinion, I think I'm probably one of the most credible, especially when it comes to talking about my main jump shot, which works for like 90% of builds, and even the rest of the jump shots for centers, for small, super small guards. I have good jump shots for both of those builds because I play both of those builds as well. But like I said, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. It means a lot. I'm trying to get back into it, so every single sub means the world to me. Every notification that's turned on, every like, every single thing you do matters. Okay, you, the person listening to this right now, what you do matters. Now let's get right into this banger. All right boys, right now I'm on one of my boys' account. He let me borrow it just so I could get videos out, just so I could record content. If you have an account on Xbox, DM me on Twitter. I'm pop my socials up right now. If you DM me on Twitter, I will use your account if it's got some good builds on there, so just let me know. All right boys, in order to shoot the best possible, okay, we need to talk about your settings. All right, so go to your controller settings. I think, let's see, yeah, okay. So in my opinion, the most important setting when it comes to shooting, there's 2 of them. Okay, it's going to be shot timing visual cue is the most important, I think, and also having your shot meter off. Where is it at? I don't even know. Is there a shot meter? Jump shot meter off. Okay, you need to have your jump shot meter off. This gives you a boost to your green window and makes your green window bigger. So if you're on a lower 3-pointer, that's super important, okay, because your green window is going to be smaller as you get to a lower 3-pointer. Like centers, if you have anything below like a 84-3 or midi, and midis are easier to shoot, but if you have anything below at 84-3, you need your jump shot meter off. You got to learn the timing, because I don't know if you shoot with the meter on, but there's like only a sliver of green there, okay, with the meter on. And that's also if you don't have hot zones, which we'll talk about everything that you need. But in my opinion, you got to have this meter off. All right, you have to. I don't care. You should never have the meter on. As soon as I get on the game, I turn the meter on. I never have, even when I try new jump shots, I don't have my meter on. When I create a build for the first time, I don't have my meter on. Every single year, it's off. It's been off since it was an option to turn it off, and it gives you a boost, okay? You have to have this off. Now, your shot time and visual cue, this is all personal preference. Now, I see a lot of YouTubers saying, oh, it matters because of this. Like, it makes your jump shot faster. Like, no, that's not true. It doesn't make your jump shot faster. It just changes where you let go of X on the release. Now, in my opinion, jump was good when the game was delayed. I don't know if y'all played early in NBA 2K24. It was really delayed. Jump was good. Then they fixed it. Then I went up to set point because jump was like, holy shit, this is actually fast. Like, it should have been. And then I went up to set point, and this was the best for me. Like I said, I shoot 70% on most builds, 75% on my best build from 3-point range. Okay, I mean, that's unheard of. Mike Wang tried to make this game super realistic and said if you shoot 50%, you're an elite shooter. I shoot 75%. And I'm not even trying to gas it. I'm just really trying to make y'all understand that I'm knowledgeable, okay? So I know what I'm talking about. So none of this stuff matters, okay? It all matters your personal preference, all right? But I will say is jump is the earliest cue you can have, obviously. Set point is a little bit quicker or a little bit slower. Push a little bit slower, release a little bit slower. All right, boys, so let's watch this clip so I can explain everything to y'all. This is just one of the crazy clips that I have, all right? Now, okay, so we're gonna go over this clip. So look, let's just go over this situation here just to show you how elite I am. Let's go and skip through this. So as you can see, it's 80 to 77. I get a stop here. Clock's ticking down. We get a stop. He throws it up to me. You already know what I do. This is what the great shooters do. We ice it, okay? Now, this game, I should have won this game, or I did win this game, but it should have been over in the first overtime. It went to double overtime. Look at All Day Gifted in the right corner. Absolutely get Dex to no other. I don't even know where he went, bro. He went to another planet. That shit was bad. Then we call a timeout. I'm gonna go ahead and skip through here. All right, I pass in. I'm open. I could have pulled that, but I got fouled. All right, so we passed in again, and look what I do. All right, send it to overtime. I'm not gonna lie, I was not having a good shooting game. Terrible shooting game. 50% for me is terrible. I think it goes up to 54 here, but it's still terrible. All right, and then I ice it, and we go to overtime. All right, we end up going to double overtime. But look, I'm gonna explain this right here. I'm gonna explain the jump shot cues like this. I watch the feet on the jump cue. Okay, they kick their feet, and every jump shot you don't notice it because normally you're looking at your arms or your hands, but on jump shots they kick their feet. It's never just a straight up jump. It's just like they kick their feet. All right, so look, let's show you. I don't know if you saw that, but he kicked his feet there at the top. Whenever I always looked like right when my knees peaked. Right when my knees peaked, I'd shoot it. Like right there is when I would shoot it for jump. All right, you're gonna have to figure it out normally for your jump shot, whatever jump shot you use. But normally off the jump, at the top of the jump is where like right there is where I'd be releasing it. Now, set point is at like the top of your release, okay? So right before you flick the ball forward, like right there is when I'd release it, okay, for set point. Jump is at, watch the knees kick. Like right there is probably when I'd release it. Then, okay, I can't go that fast because it's really very, like, not that big of a difference. But when you're shooting the ball in game, you're gonna be able to feel the difference. It's gonna be like, holy shit, that's fast, or holy shit, that's slow. Like, you're gonna feel the difference. It's just, you need to find what's personal preference to you. Alright, so just think about yourself holding the controller and you're holding the square button or the X button, and you just ideally, like, you don't have any game pulled up. You just hold X and let go for however long you think a jump shot should be, where to be green, right? And when you do that, that's just what is natural to you. So what I would do is I would find the set point cue, or the shot cue that is closest to what you think just a normal green would be, without even looking at the game. Just, you know, holding a button down, just pressing X and letting go. You know what I'm saying? Just guessing in your mind, like, what would a green release feel like without even looking at the game. You just hold it down and let go. Like, what does that feel like? Muscle memory. Just, you know, just keep doing it, because I know y'all know what I'm saying. Like, you know what one should feel like. And then you just find a visual cue that represents that. It's just that simple. So like mine is right there at the top of the release. That's when I let go. Now push is more when it's pushing the ball forward. Set point is at this time where it's the most set, at the top of my head. Whenever the release, the ball's at the top of my head and it's set right before it flings forward. Alright, then I gotta go fast. I can't do it, but let me try. Bro, it's hard, bro. Like right there. Fuck. Right there is where I go for push. If you want it like at the top of your hands right before it pushes the ball forward, like right there, fuck, bro. Okay, that's like the top. That's like push, bro. That's when you're pushing the ball forward. Then on release, it's like on the follow through. It's like right there, a little bit sooner. Okay, so that is all of them broken down into, you know, the best I could possibly do. But you'll understand when you start using it. Okay, I use layup meter because I have one of the best layup packages in the game, and I like the floater. I like to be able to do that. Shot timing, it should be on, yeah, shots on layups. Free throw timing, user timing, free throw meter should be off. You need to time that. Okay, now we're gonna go over some other things. I'm gonna talk about boost for a second. Only thing I'll buy in this game is jump shot boost. I would not buy Gatorade boost. I would not buy anything like that. Just jump shot boost. It's all you need. It's the only one that really matters, that you need to be spending VC on. Jump shot boost. You always want to save your VC when it comes to this game. So jump shot boost. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about this as we go over to the Gatorade facility. There are 3 tips I would give you for that have nothing to do with the game, that will affect every single game you play, every single one. Which is, third one, you know, can be debated. It's not that big of a deal, but the first 2 are definitely important. I know most people know these, but I would recommend having a monitor with a 1 millisecond or faster, which means lower than a second, not 2, not 3, not 4. If it's 5 milliseconds, that's slower. You want the lowest response time possible. Like, if you could find one that's like 0.01 seconds, that'd be insane, but I don't think that exists. Find the lowest M/S response time. That's what we're looking for. Lowest millisecond response time in a monitor, okay, is what you need. I know some people can't afford it. I played on a TV for years, a big flat screen TV. As the TV gets bigger, most of the time, the response time gets slower. I don't know if that's going to change with new monitors and like new technology, but I played on like an old TV, like 2012 flat screen, like, you know what I'm saying? And it was hard for me to shoot. And I also had wireless internet, which leads me into my next point. You want wired internet that will make your internet the fastest possible. If you don't have the router in your room, you can buy a little cable that connects to the coax cable, which that plugs in normally to the cable box. If you still have cable, you can get that without having the router in your room. You can just buy that, plug it up like it is a router, and run it to your Xbox, and you should get better speeds. But yeah, man, those are very important. And a wired controller, that one matters a little bit, not as much, okay? But that one still is important. Now, for my build, I went 231 pounds, so I'm on this new account, on my friend's account. While I'm banned for a month, I'm going to be making a new build, which is, you know, I'll just show it to you. All right, so look, this is my build. I got an 85 driving layup for the Devin Booker, 92.3, 84 midi, okay? So I have really good jump shots, but I only need an 86 for the, I only need an 86 rating on either a midi or a 3. So if you have an 86, you're good with my best jump shot, but my best jump shot is insane. I will say my other jump shots are very good, but if you have at least 86 3 or midi, you would be good for my insane jump shot, which is just fucking ridiculous. But you gotta have an 87 for the base, actually, so you need 87 is the minimum. The defense is insane, everything's insane about this build, okay? But not only is this good for shooting, this is good for when you make a new build, because you get more body types. So if you already have the additional turbo meter, it doesn't matter. You already have it. If you're SS2 above, it doesn't matter. If you're not SS2 and above, this is what matters, okay? You need to be coming in here doing your workouts every single week, okay? Every single week you need to be in here doing your workout, all right? Every single one that you possibly can, because you're going to be able to unlock that additional turbo meter, which means you lose stamina slower, number one, and you also have more stamina. So if you didn't know, as your stamina bar gets lower and gets lower and gets lower, you can't shoot as easy. It's not as easy to green it. The green window gets smaller. That's how it's supposed to be, okay? Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about, obviously, I'm going to talk about badges, but one of the most important things is hot zones, okay? If you have a low 3 and you don't have hot zones, it's very hard for you to green. I'm just going to be honest. You have to be skilled, okay? You do. If you have hot zones, it makes it a little bit easier. Now, if you have lethals, say you're just a center that has a low 3, or you're a lockdown that has a low 3, and you rarely shoot, and you just, you know, you need to be able to knock down from the corner. Now, I don't know how this dude's hot zones are looking. Maybe he doesn't have any. Okay, well, at least I have 3 at the top of the key. You come over here and you talk to this lethal shooter guy at the Art of Shooting gym, and you tell him, you know, you want to create some hot zones. So right here, I can get a lethal zone. If it's hot and you upgrade it like this, you click on both these and you upgrade it, you can get both these on lethal, which is insane. It makes your green window even bigger. Hot zones are most important, but your green window will be even bigger right here if you got both of these on lethal. What you want to do, though, before you do that, I'll show you what you want to do to decide where you want to select your lethal zones. I'll tell you how to check that the most logical way. But also, coming in here to practice your jump shot is probably one of the best places, okay? I think that there are other good places, but in my humble opinion, I think this is probably one of the top ones, okay? So let's go ahead and go back out here so I can show y'all boys what's the best thing to do. So what you're going to want to do whenever you're figuring out to put hot zones on, where you want to put your hot zones on, I would never waste, you only get this twice, or you get this once a week to pick 2 different spots for to upgrade. Okay, so I'd wait until you have all hot zones and you can put them on lethal. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go all the way over to the city, or no, I think it's 2K card. Go over to your 2K card, pull this up, view 2K card, scroll over. He might not have the same hot zone. He still shoots pretty solid. 65% is pretty solid. There you go. So for him, he shoots the most at the left wing and the right wing. Now the top of the key is, you know, he does shoot a lot from there too, so that's when you could really decide. But you know, if you're only shooting 5 shots from the corner, you're shooting 22 from the left wing, you should probably put your lethal zone on the left wing, right? Obviously. So that's what you're going to want to do. All right, that will help you shoot better 100% too. So if you do all these things, it's going to make you better. If you've made it to this part of the video, comment legend shooter AyCartii, lethal shooter AyCartii, and I'll follow you back on any social actually. So just hit me up on any socials and I'll follow you back if you comment lethal shooter AyCartii right now. For your shooting badges, obviously there's just the main ones that you just want to make sure that you have. Let's just go through it. Midi Magician's a very good badge. I still have my midi upgraded yet on this build. Open Looks, very good badge. You want to have that as high as possible. Let's see, Green Machine, have that as high as possible. Obviously, Spot Finder will help you run on off ball. That's very good badge as well. Corner Specialist is a very good badge if you're a lockdown center. Even if you're any build, it really is a good badge. Fading middies, fading threes. Yeah, it's a good badge. Agent threes is a good badge. Blinders is a good badge. You want to have all these as high as you can get them. Limitless range. just make sure you go into your badges and make sure, check if you don't, if you know, check your floor setters. If you see like there's the arrow going down, like on clamps, yeah, the arrow's going down. If you see the arrows going down on Agent 3s below silver or below gold, and you want to put it on there, do that. Okay, so I'd really recommend doing that for any of them. Probably limitless range is important. I'd put that one on. Unpluckable is good, but that's, you know, that's a dribbling badge. Let's see, A tier options. If you see your open looks going down or anything, if you have a bunch of floor setters available, go ahead and use them. All right, make them, put them on the things that work. Now, in my opinion, this is the best jump shot in the game. This jump shot right here works for 90% of builds, and it's insane. 90% of players, I mean. All right, if you skipped this part of the video, I just caught you, and comment lethal shooter AyCartii right now for getting put on game. I'd really recommend, if you're really struggling to shoot, then I'd recommend watching the video all the way through, because I gave the best tips that I could possibly give. I shoot 75% from 3, so I'd really recommend watching, okay? At least if you skipped this part, drop a like and subscribe, turn noties on for my content videos and my streams, because I'm a funny dude, alright? But just, if you're gonna take my jump shot, that's fine. I get it. I'm a dog, so I'm putting y'all on game. But all you need is an 87 3-pointer or midi. It's for Tracy McGrady base. That's all you need that for. And then I go with Oscar Robinson and Sadiq Bey. Now, I understand there's better releases besides Sadiq Bey, but that'll also make the requirement attribute. It'll make the rating go even higher if you change it from Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey brings it down instead of Oscar Robinson. But I just like this jump shot in general. I shoot so good with it, I don't really see a need to make it any different. The release speed's A, release height's A+, defensive immunity could be a little bit better, timing stability could be a little bit better, but it's insane. It's the best. I don't miss with this jump shot, so why would I change it? I shoot unheard of. Like, it's literally unheard of to be shooting as good as I shoot on this jump shot. So if you are at least 6'5" and 6'10" and under, this is for you. Okay, so for my tall guards, my locks, my centers that are even 6'8", as long as you have an 87-3 or 87 midi, you can get this jumper. As long, if you're a center that's under 6'10", okay, if you're 6'9", you can get this jump shot. You just got to have an 87 midi or 87-3. It's insane. All right, so now I'm going to give you my small guard build jump shot, and I'm also going to be giving y'all the best jump shot for centers. All right, boys, so this is my jump shot for my center build. As you can see, you only need an 80 or an 80. You need an 83 or an 80 midi. Now, like I said, I could on my other jump shot have done this. I upped the Sadiq Bey because it takes your requirement down. If you look, mid-range shot now only needs to be a 79. I think mine's a 78, so I end up dropping it to here. 70-30, that's what I do. Okay, and this jump shot's insane for the center builds. So all you need is a 78-3. All right, this is all you need. I think you could maybe even get away with even lower, but you might not even get any Oscar at that point. There you go. Right there, you'd have to have 83 17% to get the 77 requirement. Maybe you might get 76, who knows. Let's see. There you go. You get 6% Oscar with that, which, you know, I don't even know if you will even notice it, but that is what you get. So you can get this jump shot all the way down to a 76-3. And then if you want all Oscar, you're going to need at least an 83. All right. So Dyson Daniels is a good base. JT Thor is a good base for centers. Go all the way over here. Where's JT Thor at? I don't use it, but, you know, it is a good base for centers for sure. Let's find it, bro. Right there. JT Thor, this is a good base. If you want this base, it's also solid. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the small guard jump shots now, though. Now, if you are SS2 and below, you are going to be using JJ Redick, okay? If you are SS3 and higher, you're going to be using Patty Mills base. Now, this is what I would use personally. Oscar, either Patty Mills, JJ Redick, or Steph Curry's also a good base. But in my opinion, I think Patty Mills is the best. Tony Parker's even solid, but Patty Mills is the best. JJ Redick is solid. I've been using on this account, but I'm SS3 on my account, so I normally use Patty Mills. I think it's the best one in the game. It gets the least amount of contests. So in my opinion, Patty Mills. There's people that glitch Patty Mills onto their account, so I would use Patty Mills, Oscar. All right, if you're a small guard. Now that is it for this video. If you are new, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications, comment if you're a new sub, so I can say thank you. I will be live streaming, so if you just took my jump shot and ran, please drop a like on this video and subscribe if you're new. Comment if you're a new sub. Just anything helps, bro. I'm trying to come back in this 2K shit, so anything helps. I love y'all, boys, and I will see y'all in the next video coming tomorrow, where I take over the wreck with these jump shots.